Stay tuned to the end of this video for a very important popcorn update. This is not a trick. I was just about to stream Halloween Ends when I noticed that my new Dash Turbo popcorn popper had arrived. So I thought I'd turn on the camera, unbox this baby, and then put it to the test. And of course, I will let you know, is this new Turbo popcorn popper worthy of a Halloween movie night? Or a Hallmark Christmas movie night? Or an 80s movie night? This is the second time I've ordered a Dash product from Amazon, and unfortunately the first time, things were not great. The rice cooker was completely broken, and I gotta say, the box on this one, this box came in a box, but this is just kind of, it's really roughed up. I don't know if they treated poorly in the factory or what, and everything inside the box, it's almost like it doesn't fit properly in the Dash box. That scares me, but everything smells fresh and new, and everything's wrapped in plastic. So again, this is the Turbo popcorn maker. It's different than your standard air popper. Remember the other air poppers, they kind of have the hood over the top and the popcorn flows out? This one doesn't have that. It's kind of got a little opening in the front. There it is, and you can see it's pretty short, which I like. There aren't too many components. This, I'm assuming, is the top. That fits on pretty easy. And then this is the little butter dish, or the measuring cup also, but it can serve as a butter dish as well. And that goes right there, and it's done. This is one of the reasons I did buy this. You can see how short it is. It's under 12 inches, which is really cool. Because the other one, like I said, had the hood. It was a little bit taller. I had to break it down. Now, I have not had an air popper in a few years. I've actually been using this one. It's a microwave popcorn popper, and it gets the job done, but sometimes the popcorn gets a little burnt. Plus, you have to sift through all the kernels. So, you know, not that that's a big pain, but I did want to give an air popper a shot. I gave the little top parts a little rinse with some soap and water just to make sure everything's nice and clean. And then I pulled this out of the popcorn maker, and it says, for best results, please use regular size kernels. Smaller artisanal kernels may be difficult to pop. And I'm like, what the heck? I was planning on using the rest of this. These are blue popcorn kernels. They look kind of small to me. And then I did have this one too, which I really like. It's called Black Jewel, and they're black popcorn kernels, but they pop up super white. They're really kind of cool. But I'm like, dang, those look kind of small too. And then I have this, thank gosh, organic popcorn from Trader Joe's. So I think this is what I'm gonna use. See how nice and fat those kernels are? I hope those are the right size. But hey, it's pretty easy. You just kind of dump your kernels through into the middle. This is a full cup of whatever this is. I'm not quite sure what the measurement is, but a full one of these makes 8 cups of popcorn. So just put that back on top. And actually, before I do that, I don't typically put butter in this top little component, but that's part of the fun and part of what it says it does. So I'll see if it actually melts that butter while we are cooking. Okay, it's pretty simple after that. You just turn on the button and go. It's been about a minute and the popcorn is already popping. It's pretty impressive how quickly that got up. Now I will say, look, there's a lot of unpopped kernels popping into the bowl being spit out. Butter is melting, but not very well. Ooh, but it looks so nice. Okay, so it was really, really fast. Very impressed with that. Like you saw, a lot of kernels did get into the bowl. The butter is not fully melted at all. I don't know how it would. It didn't take that long to heat up and get the popcorn going. So unfortunately, I feel like the butter thing is probably not something you want to do. And I did put the amount in that it said. It said 1 tablespoon, and it didn't even melt the tablespoon of butter. Okay, I'm gonna measure this. The popcorn did fly all over. I think I lost a few kernels onto the floor, but it said that made 8 cups. This does not look like 8 cups to me. That's why I want to measure. 1. So that, unfortunately, is barely 5 cups of popcorn, and you can see there's quite a few kernels left in the bottom of the bowl. That's pretty disappointing, I think, especially since the calculations are pretty off. Maybe next time I was careful not to overfill the little measuring cup because it said if you overfill it, it won't work right. So I wanted to make sure it was good. But that is barely 5 cups of popcorn. How does it taste? It's what you would expect from air popped popcorn. It's kind of styrofoamy. It does have a little bit of a crunch. I would say with other air poppers, this is about on par with the flavor. This does come with a nice little recipe book and instruction manual, just like most Dash products do, which is pretty nice. There's some recipes back here for like cashew caramel corn, spicy jalapeno popcorn, movie theater popcorn. That's really nice to have. This was about 30 bucks on Amazon. And so if I was gonna rate this 1 to 5, 5 buckets of popcorn being the absolute best movie theater popcorn you've ever had, and then 1 being the worst bucket of popcorn you've ever eaten at the movie theater, I would say this one is a solid 2.5. The biggest thing that I was hoping it would do that the other hooded versions do is it would prevent the popcorn from going everywhere. I thought this one little chute the popcorn would just kind of pour out. That was not the case. It did the exact same things that the kind with the big hood did. The only perk is that this is shorter and takes up less space, so you probably can fit it in a cabinet a little bit easier. And now for a very important popcorn popper update. I did want to let you know that when I tried this again, I did switch out the kernels for another type, and it did make a difference. I got closer to like 7.5 cups, maybe like 7.25 cups of popcorn. So you do want to pay attention to the type of kernels that you put into your Dash Turbo Popper. I am sticking with my 2.5 rating because the amount of unpopped kernels is still quite a bit. And let me tell you, when this stuff shoots out of that little opening in the Turbo Popper, sometimes the popcorn can go everywhere. I was cleaning popcorn off the counter and popcorn off the floor. So sticking with my 2.5 rating, but I did want to let you know that you can indeed get closer to the 8 cups that they promise. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do lots of reviews on my channel, but I also do lots of retro inspired recipes, and I want you to go and check those out right now.